Yeah, my nephew like one.
She had like one kid. Last time I seen her.
Logan was Logan like Logan the oldest. Nolan like 6, my son 8. And fucking.
But I had to hear about Nolan then. If Nolan like 6.
Yeah, Nolan. Well, he's 5. He be 6 this year. And then my youngest nephew like 1.
I ain't know she. And she was with the bull who came home, right?
Yeah, she was. This nigga King know him, and I think Jay's know him too.
Hey, Jizz, no, I might fuck around know this nigga.
Yeah, y'all do know a lot of the same niggas, bro.
Real shit.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Y'all was playing bad lately.
Bro, I don't know what's going on, bro.
Y'all be taking losses. That shit change when you lose, nigga. Niggas' morale be different.
And then I got a fucking fourth ball.
Go faggot.
And catch the football in the backfield. Be able to get him in the second round. That's what I call a steal.
What?
Yeah, Joe definitely said echoing. Yo, you right, Chris. My whole lineup is different.
Oh, I just threw a pick. I threw a pick.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock.
Oh, he fumbled! Oh my God!
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes and scoops it up.
I ain't even gonna fuck, bro. I really forgot about that shit. Like, he left the locker room. We both went to sleep. I'm gonna text his phone. I'm not texting.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw complete to his fullback.
Oh my God, bro.
Backfield. And he's gonna get
I hate when niggas get these little corny ass dump down for all these yards.
17 and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators right now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback or tight end, you put on the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football.
All they do, Chris. All day long.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's how Larry played too. That's how I got on his ass. I'm like, bro, that's all you gonna do too.
On the run, this is Hunt.
I'm down fucking team, bro.
Down to the 22.
I got Michael Jackson on my team.
By only getting one there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched.
I hate when they shoot through this, man. They usually shit.
How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown.
I gotta find them to do.
That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know,
Come on, first I got. He's doing so down.
In the end, the opening drive changed.
I hate these fucking turnovers. Like, too many turnovers. That's what cost me games. I be up on that good playing. It be even games and then it turnovers. Turnovers. That shit crazy. I'm going right at this nigga.
Shit, I better beat Jeezy. I ain't never lose to this nigga.
Sometimes he be good. Sometimes he be good.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Yeah, I start the remote too, Chris.
Yeah.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Yep. All I need now is the Chargers set.
Pressure right. Oh, looking for it. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a
I ain't even see them niggas. That's crazy. I ain't even see that nigga. I ain't even see him. He lucky. If I ain't scrambled that way, I don't know what I'd have done. Probably threw it away or some shit. That nigga was stupid. I said, oh shit, nigga was over.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you know,
shit, Chris, you don't got a mute button too.
Tremendous body control and a pretty good arm there too.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
That's how he got it, bro.
Somebody shit crazy.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh, he's going to do that and got touchdown, bro. Not touchdown, bro. He could have got one after that.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Watson just beating the play clock. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Good fucking luck.
Get 9 there as that sets him up better for
Good
third
fucking
down.
luck.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll go screen here to Hunt.
That's the same play he just tried to run last time, Chris. Why would you not want it? That's the same play.
Buffalo first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Open man is Galladay, complete.
Oh.
And there is a flag.
Thanks.
So a big second down pickup.
No, I thought so too. It was C Watson or some shit. I'm like, this nigga got this show. Yo.
Oh, that's a late flag.
Boy, is it. Oh my God.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Oh, man. I first seen that coming. Come on, just stop me right here.
7-3 the score
I know what he wanted
on
to do.
EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this to the other side of midfield. Across the 45 before going out. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield,
oh my God.
Go ahead and get low, almost get into
They would have knocked that out of my hand, man. I'm trying to tell you.
And it's third down.
Can I get the same knockdowns and bullshit? Like,
From the gun on third, Watson. Going up top. Got a man. It's
good catch. I swear my running back would have dropped it. He throwing strikes.
Before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And goal at the 11-yard line.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The kick pass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part.
We're going on
13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Bad news, buddy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He is going to fall.
Ah, touchdown. Fine fucking score so early.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's way too early.
For 28. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the 44, Jackson gets this one to Hill. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going.
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. Where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
Watson, off play action. And he completes it to Hunt.
Oh my God.
Inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Duncan,
Defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 10 there, knocked down as he leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Come on, bro. That's a
It didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And able to find Kirk.
Nobody want to react, bro. Nobody want to react and go get the football.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second and 10, Watson. Now
Thank you. Thank you for forcing that. Thank you for forcing that stupid ass stuff.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to
no
get going.
goals, no
And the
nothing.
ball backed
Thank
way
you for
up.
that.
So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to block.
Face
I
mask.
think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Stop being bossy, bro. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. A shotgun snap,
you know,
and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
He hung out? Why? Maybe he don't want to play right now.
On first and 10,
it's not always about what you want to do, though, bro. You gotta think about what he want to do.
First down is good running, gets him to about the 40.
Did he say he want to play?
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Maybe his iPad died.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
That Kareem Hunt shit is there, bro.
Plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
That
might feel like a ball. I jumped on.
There for the offense
He
because
had
the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Watson to throw on third down. Uncorks one for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yes.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there.
Hold on, I'm about to get you started.
Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. It's
Come on, bro.
Michigan man Chase Winovich who gets in there to bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
Chill, yo.
Probably not as much
CJ,
in that sack as
what are you doing?
Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away.
I fucked up with that.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This one will sail out of bounds.
Fucked up on that screen play.
And the side judge says that went out
That's Nolan. It's Nolan. Answer the phone.
Offense that is struggling. This is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Oh, my God.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in.
That's not even.
I'm going to follow right
They
along
tripping.
with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Yo,
They've
Jenkins,
kept
dog,
them by
like,
making
oh my
plays
God,
in the
bro.
game. And that just means
That's all you can do. Little corny ass shit like that. Like, throw the ball.
Step up and make that play because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. That's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for
a first fumble.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens 20.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, it has to give him more confidence.
Ravens 14, Bills 12.
Good fucking defense, man.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
I should be up by 10 right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another run here with Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. We're back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
10 at the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh my God, that's a fumble. We never recorded. Yo, they cheating. Wow, that's a fumble.
Football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys.
No, he didn't get smacked. They never recorded. When did he get smacked? He never even recorded the ball.
They heard the sudden change call because that fumble.
They never going. They didn't even challenge it. Wow, that's crazy.
Go out and finish the game now themselves.
That's crazy. That was some glitching ass shit, bro. Like the ball never even got caught or possessed by nobody. That shit crazy. That was big.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
How about say if you catch that? Come on, bro. They already got him in field goal range. Like this shit corny, man. They cheated. They cheated. Nigga really fucking didn't even. Wow.
Alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Come on, pick your play, dog. You gotta run up the middle.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Thank you.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally
I say throwing dumbass shit like that all game, bro. Come on.
Charles, that's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
Oh my God.
Get the turnover they
We got to pick right back.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Got hit when I was throwing. I ain't bugging.
Beautifully already in the red zone.
That was a touchdown.
Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
He had a fucking wide open fucking touchdown, bro.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
This nigga really bomb. These niggas be fucking trash, bro. Like, come on, bro.
What typically makes a counterplay in general successful, Charles?
So what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to... Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those those big fellas have a little vision and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong place.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one gives his guys a
6. Ravens 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 47.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens will take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis, and the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Bills. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Off of play action, it's Watson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the
Let's go!
The score will stay right where it is. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Boy, did he.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers.
That was a baby kick, too.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about
Go fucking ice.
camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. He'll remember this one. So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Lamar started throwing all these fucking picks.